Hey, it's Peter and Lisa.
And we have some big news. We are taking a 1 year around the world trip.
Woo! So let's do a quick Q&A.
I can show you the world.
Where are we going?
The world.
So, literally, we're planning on heading up to Canada, Alaska in July, and then heading out to Europe in August, then down to Africa, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, then the South Pacific, down to South America and Central America, then home.
And then home. So basically every continent except for Antarctica.
Save that for another time.
Yeah.
What are we gonna pack?
So we are each going to have a 30 to 40 liter backpack that's only going to be 22 pounds. So it'll be really fun to be only in that for a year. And we'll bring all of our clothes will have to be quick drying. We can wash in the sink and then be dry by morning.
Honestly, I'm super excited to declutter and just kind of live on less. So it'll be really interesting, and I'm sure we'll have lots of thoughts along the way on how that goes.
Couple comments that we have been getting as we've gone along is, oh my goodness, I didn't know you were millionaires, or oh my goodness, you must make a lot of money, or things like that. So another common question is, how will you pay for everything?
So the goal is to keep our expenses and income about the same as we travel. And I work online with Gritty Media, building websites and graphic design. So as long as I have a good internet connection, I can really do that wherever. So if we stay in budget places, keeping our expenses close to what they are here, and it'll all average out. So some places, maybe in Europe, might cost a little bit more, but then in like Southeast Asia and South America, probably be a little bit less.
Yeah.
So it should average out to be being close to the same.
Yeah, and we'll be cutting expenses here. So we're selling our cars, which is a little bit sad because it's my first car buddy and I've had him for 11 years. And Peter's awesome Subaru, we're gonna be selling that too. And then we're ending the lease on our apartment, and then the only monthly expense we will have is the storage unit.
We are big fans of budget travel, so
yeah.
Even here in the US, when we've road tripped all over the lower 48 states and parts of northeastern Canada, pretty much all the time we're just staying in campgrounds, so like KOA campsites, and that's what we like. So we'll stay in places like Airbnb, do some couch surfing probably, staying with friends as we go abroad. So we're gonna be saving a lot of money as we go by not staying at the higher end, 5-star resorts and things like that.
And then buying some local groceries too, and not always having to eat out.
And then as far as getting around from point A to B, we'll do a variety of, taking the bus, taking, the train. For flying too, so we've gotten a few credit cards that give you the sign-up bonus so you can get some free flights with those points. So we'll use that for some of the more expensive legs of the trip there.
What made you decide to do this?
And for me, I've wanted to travel the world for pretty much as long as I can remember, at least back in high school.
And my answer is a little bit longer, but I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but also want to be real and honest as well. So we've been married almost 4.5 years, and in that time, we had traveled around the US. We've been to all the lower 48 in the first 3 years of our marriage. And when we moved out to Colorado Springs, I was really ready just to settle down and be a mom. But that dream didn't become a reality. In February 2016, I got some testing done. We got some testing done and found out that the doctors told us that it was near impossible for us to become pregnant on our own, and there was nothing medically that the doctors could do about it. And that was just completely heart-wrenching for me because this has been a dream of mine to be a mom ever since I was young. And so, month after month, it was just like a death I was experiencing, and I was almost living in a fog, kind of just going through the motions. I got really busy with work, which was awesome, but at the same time, I was kind of just burying myself. And so in February, when I did find that out, we started talking about adoption. And Peter, my wise husband, told me, okay, well, let's give it a year, because I was ready at that point to start, becoming foster parents, whatever it took. Like, at that point, okay, fine, let's go forward. And he said, let's give it a year, and then we'll move forward. And I was like, I don't need to give it a year. I want to be a mom right now. So almost a whole year later in December, I had a friend approach me and talk to me about an adoption opportunity. So as she's explaining this to me, my head was saying, of course, this makes sense. This is what I've been praying over. This is what I've been weeping over. This is it. And my heart was telling me, no, these children that she's talking to me about, they're not my kids. And I need to go travel. I know that kind of sounds silly, but that's what hit me, is we knew we'd been to all the lower 48, and I wanted to go to Alaska, because I figured an Alaska trip with little ones would be really hard to do, because we want to travel and drive through northern Canada, and so that would be like super hard to do with kids. So, I came home and I told Peter about it, and I said, you know, we need to go to Alaska. So we started planning that in December. And then it hit me, okay, if we're gonna be gone for about a month on our Alaska trip, it makes no sense to pay for an apartment when we're not even gonna be here. So I know, Peter, let's just go travel the world. And I said that like half serious, half kind of joking, and he just took off with it. And then like the next day, I think, you had a whole document of like, okay, we'd go here, 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 and then here. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. And it was really awesome. We had a good friend in our small group. When we told them that we were doing this, they knew about our infertility struggles. And they said to us, we have been praying that God would give you a new adventure. And this has been a new adventure. It's been awesome planning this, and it's made month after month a whole lot easier and has given us a lot to look forward to. Are you afraid?
Of what?
That's his answer. My answer's a little bit different. I just don't let myself think about it, because I can get really freaked out and worry a lot.
Where are you gonna stay?
Yeah, where are you gonna stay? Because like, if I know where I'm gonna like spend the night, I'm okay like going through the day. But basically we're gonna be homeless for a year. And so yeah, there are definitely some scary aspects to all of this. But I also know that I want to embrace that and live life. As I've been telling friends, they keep saying things like, well, send me a postcard and make sure to keep in touch and update on Facebook. So the question is, how can we keep in touch?
So we'll be creating a website, happyhoppe.com, where you can follow along with all the adventures. We'll be posting videos and blog posts, sharing what we're learning all along the way. So hopefully that answers a lot of your questions. If you have any other questions, let us know down below in the comments.
And we're excited to share this journey with you.
See ya at happyhoppe.com.
happyhoppe.com.
Awkward.